Well, there is some stuff many of you are united behind, and Congressman Gates, let's talk a little bit about how the House Freedom Caucus is urging a probe of James Comey and Hillary Clinton's email. Wait a minute, I haven't heard much about that. What are you trying to get done?
Well, listen, for the last 7 months, it's felt like Republicans have been bringing a peace sign to a gunfight with Democrats. Each and every day, Democrats are talking about impeaching our president. Meanwhile, there seems to be a double standard in justice. The 2016 election was a rule of law election, and I don't think that the crimes of the prior administration of Hillary Clinton, the collusion with James Comey and Loretta Lynch should be forgotten just because Hillary Clinton lost the election. So we are fighting in the Judiciary Committee to exercise our oversight authority, and let's get to the bottom of what all the scandals that happened in the last administration.
Congressman Meadows, I got to ask you too, I don't know how close you're following what was going on yesterday with this Fusion GPS. Senator Graham talking about the fact that they directly were linking to going after Trump, and this organization will not answer subpoenas, the people in charge, and behind the dossier. I mean, you want the Russians involved? Maybe they're involved. And maybe they're involved, too, with this Fusion GPS. What can you tell us?
Well, you're spot on, and that's one of the interesting things, the work that the colleagues here have really put forth. They sent a letter yesterday, signed by Chairman Goodlatte, to say, let's go ahead and appoint a special counsel. We've got a resolution on the House floor to look at that very thing. You know, we don't know at this point, but to be able to put a arm block and say that we're not going to look into it because perhaps it may go into areas of a previous administration. Sure. It's just not what the American people want. So I think it's time that we investigate the investigators and go ahead and get to the bottom of that.
Congressman Jordan, go ahead.
I was going to say Fusion GPS is part of what we should look into, as well as the crazy immunity deal that Cheryl Mills got. And the fundamental question, the Attorney General of the United States told the FBI Director of the United States, go tell the American public something that is not true. Go lie to the American people in the midst of an election. That should be investigated, as Matt pointed out.
Sure. We need the help of the American people. Look, we need the American people to contact their members of Congress, tell them to join us in sponsoring House Resolution 477. And Fusion GPS is one of the areas we've identified for a special counsel to get involved and investigate. If we've got a special counsel investigating the Trump administration for bogus charges, we need to investigate the real criminals for the real crimes.
What about the Loretta Lynch meeting with Bill Clinton on the tarmac and the Uranium One deal?
Oh, now they were just talking about things with their family.
That's all.
You know, I mean, it smells. And when we look at Loretta Lynch saying that it is a matter, not an investigation, my good friend Jim Jordan says it's not the Federal Bureau of Matters, it's the Federal Bureau of Investigation, and that's what it was. And we need to call it what it is, and we need to call her out and hold her accountable.
All right, the Freedom Caucus on TV, working on a Friday in the summer. Guys, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck.